day, Quiff. She had an amazing new hairdo.
Yeah, she looked really cool.
Oh, hi. You're here already.
Oh, want to hear another story?
Of course they want to hear another story. I know. How about a story about hairdos?
Or should we say hairdos?
That was the one I was thinking of, Quiff. Hairdos!
I better explain. As you know, Boris Boohoo was coming...
No, Quiff. The story starts with Ha Ha Ha.
Oh, yeah. One day, Ha 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 was in the hairy apple orchard. He'd been collecting junk and he was taking it to Nana.
And we were sitting in a hairy apple tree, watching him.
There goes Pa, Clunkety Clunk.
Clunkety clunk, clunkety clunk.
Pa's junk made such a noise. Yes, this was the day Pa's junk went clunkety clunk.
All that junk collecting had made Pa feel hungry.
He looked up and saw there was a really big, ripe, juicy, hairy apple just waiting to be picked. Ooh.
But it was too high for Pa to reach. He'd set his heart on that apple.
Oh.
Suddenly, he had an idea. Oh, yes!
He'd fetch a ladder.
He's really keen on that big apple, isn't he?
Yeah, the bigger and the hairier the better for Pa.
Now, up on the hill at Chateau Shampoo, someone was busy. Can you guess who?
Boris Boohoo, what's he gonna do?
Boris was in the middle of making some Boohoo shampoo, but he'd run out of soap flakes.
So he told Boise to go to Hairy Town and buy some more.
Boise needed some money for the soap flakes.
But Boris's hairy piggy bank was empty as usual. Then he remembered where he'd hidden a few coins.
In his sock.
Boris Boohoo was fed up. He never had any money.
Oh, how he wished he was rich. The richest person in Hairyland.
There must be a way to get rich, thought Boris. But how?
Boris picked up his hairy stary to look for an idea.
And that's when he saw Pa's junk.
Boris was sure he could do something with that junk that could make him rich. But what?
He needed a plan. Boris needs a plan, he needs a plan as quick as he can. He needs a plan, he needs it quick.
He needs to plan a clever trick.
What'll it be?
What'll it be?
What'll it be?
And Boris's plan was to build a Boohoo hair-doo-hoo machine to give everyone wacky hairdos, and they'd pay him lots of money.
Now all Boris had to do was get hold of Pa's junk.
Meanwhile, back in the hairy apple orchard, Pa was about to get his hands on the big hairy apple.
When Boris arrived and hid behind a tree.
Now was Boris's chance. He wasn't going to ask Pa if he could have it. He was just going to take it.
Oh, Nit! Pa was so busy picking his hairy apple, he didn't see Boris.
That is so bad, so bad. He was going to give that junk to Nana. Poor Pa.
After him, Wiggy.
Papa Piggy, Papa Piggy, Papa Piggy, Papa Piggy, Papa Piggy, Papa Piggy, 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 Papa me round Hairyland,
Round Hairyland.
I am Quick.
And I am Wiggy
With a hairy fairy band. Woo! Boris had spread all the junk out in front of him and was about to set to work.
And we were going to watch from our hidey pipes.
Back in the hairy apple orchard, Ha 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 was eating his special apple.
And he had no idea his junk was missing.
Or that it was about to be made into a boohoo hair-doo-hoo machine.
Coming to you.
Coming to you, a brilliant machine from Boris. Boo-hoo-hoo. So much more than just a shampoo. It gives you a new boohoo hair-doo-hoo. Do you want a wash?
Do you want a shave?
Do you want a curl?
Do you want a wave?
Do you want a fringe?
Do you want a bob?
Then this machine can do the job. Coming to you, coming to you, a brilliant machine from Boris. Boo-hoo-hoo. So much more than just a shampoo. It gives you a new boohoo hair-doo-hoo. And here it was, Boris's new boohoo hair-doo-hoo machine, and he was very pleased with it.
I bet it will work.
Nah, not in a million hairy years.
Now, Boris needed someone to try it out. Where was that boy Boise?
He picked up the hairy stairy and looked through it.
Back at the Ha Ha Hairy house, Minnie was practicing her dancing.
When Boise arrived, saw her,
And did this.
well, you know what Boise's like when he sees Minnie.
Boris was cross. Who knew how long it would take Boise to get home now that he'd gone to visit Minnie?
Boo! I don't think he'll have to wait long.
Me neither. And we were right.
Ma and Minnie had come with Boise to help carry the soap flake boxes.
Boris was really surprised to see Ma and Minnie and tried to hide the new machine.
But Ma and Minnie had no idea that the boohoo hair-doo-hoo machine was made out of Pa's junk.
They thought it looked very interesting and they wanted to try it out.
Which was exactly what Boris needed. So Ma sat under the boohoo hair-doo-hoo machine.
Coming to you.
Coming to you, a brilliant machine from Boris. Boo-hoo-hoo. So much more than just a shampoo. It gives you a new boohoo hair-doo-hoo.
And when the machine had finished, Ma looked like this.
Boris was amazed. Now Minnie wanted a go.
Coming to you.
Coming to you, a brilliant machine from Boris. Boo-hoo-hoo. So much more than just a shampoo. It gives you a new boohoo hair-doo-hoo.
And Minnie looked like this.
Boris was so happy.
He was going to make loads of money giving everyone in Hairyland a new hairdo with his boohoo hair-doo-hoo machine.
Then Boris had an idea. His machine was so brilliant, he was sure it could give him a new hair-doo-hoo too-hoo.
Yep, even though Boris Boohoo didn't have much hair to do a hair-doo-hoo with.
Boris told Boise to press start.
But the machine wasn't very happy. It started to go clunkety clunk, clunkety clunk.
Clunkety clunk, clunkety clunk.
And then the Boohoo hair-doo-hoo machine did this.
Boris was so cross. His boohoo hair-doo-hoo machine was nothing but a pile of junk. Take it away!
Minnie knew exactly who would love a pile of junk. Somebody who collected junk and found all kinds of uses for it.
Ha Ha Ha, of course. He'd fallen asleep under the apple tree and had no idea what had happened.
So Boris put all the junk back in Pa's hairy wheeler. Clunkety clunk.
And off he ran.
Pa woke up and saw his junk. And that's when he remembered that he was taking it to Nana's house for her.
So off he went. Clunkety clunk, clunkety clunk.
Would you like a new hairdo, Chris?
Why? What's wrong with the hairdo I've got?
Nothing. You look cool. But I bet I could make you look even cooler.
You think? No thanks.
Oh, go on. Let me try. I could give you a fringe or curls. Let me give you curls.
No way!
Oh,
Vicky, get off!
oh, go on. You know you want a new hairdo.
I do not! Leave me alone! You're not a proper stylist. Get off!